welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I hope you have enjoyed yesterday's, well not really yesterday's, but this morning's video, because my time, it was released at midnight. But in this video, we're going to keep going with the Restricted Freedom Protocol. And this isn't me just doing my thing. I invite you all to try this too. Pick out a weapon, take out only 4 rounds with it, and see how well you do. Because I understand there are some new players that are watching my channel. I understand that. If you want to play exactly like me, find a weapon, master the bullet drop of it, then, as a form of mastery, do this challenge. If you can get 2 kills with only 4 bullets, then you're doing something right. Once you do that, then you try to get with another weapon. But that's purely if you want to, play like me. Everybody has their own play style, and that is what makes this game a game. Because it's you versus everyone else in the lobby. Now with Lone Wolf on, it's you versus every other team in the lobby, but we're not going to talk about that. We not. So the weapon I'm bringing you all today is the SVU. We all know it's powerful as fuck. We all know that. But how powerful can it be with only 4 I was about to say headshots, with only 4 bullets? Well, in this video, you're going to find out how powerful this weapon can be with only 4 shots. You're going to find out really quickly. To those of you who are asking yourself, how the fuck does he know that people are around and they don't know he's around? I said it in last night's video and I'll say it in this one. Over the ear headphones. I play with them. It's called a headset, folks. When I hear somebody from far away, like right now, I take off in one direction. Because I hear them. Most players in this game, they rely on sight, not audio, like how I do. If I hear you, I got the advantage, because I can take off way before you even see me. And so that's why I'm coming up here, up on to this hill, once again. And I don't know what it is, folks, but it seemed like every time I take out an SVU, I kill somebody with a bugle. And then, when you know it, I have the sweat loadout. And if you don't know what a sweat is, there's about, I don't know, 10 videos on my channel where I tell you what a sweat is. But, yeah, so, hooray, I guess. Now, I'm crawling up here, and I'm like, I know you're here, motherfucker. Just show yourself one time. I mean, that's all I need to see. I got a PSD of my own. I know that. But I don't want to use it because I know where he's at, roughly. I don't need to know his exact location as of right now. But he knows my exact location as of exactly 8 seconds ago. Now that 8 seconds is really important. Because think about it. Once you ping, what do you gotta do? You gotta drop and go prone to make sure you yourself are not headshotted. Then you gotta look at your map. Then you gotta find the red dot. And then you gotta go to the red dot. Now all those things can happen in what? A span of like 2 seconds? But in that 2-second window, I'm already gone. Because the only reason why you're pinging, well, there are multiple reasons why you're pinging me. Number one, to try to find me. Number two, to see if there's anybody near anything important. In this case, the container. Or number three, you just want to know where the closest person is to you. But here's the thing about that. Whenever you ping, you're letting your opponent know that you're not safe. You understand what I'm saying? When you use your PSD, you're giving yourself away too. But not the exact location, but you're giving yourself, your presence away as well. That's why I don't use a PSD until I'm absolutely sure either A, I'm alone, or B, there is no reason for me not to use a PSD. Understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to let that guy have the container. I'm going to let him get spooked by the dead body on top of the container. And a box up there too with still an MP5 in it. Now if you're asking me, but Jet, why did you make the point about the MP5? Well, think about it from his perspective. If it is a light-ass plane file overhead and somebody uses the detector, of course they do. It's Sawmill, and it's raining. Well, but back to the MP5 point. Once he used his PSD, he saw me, or detected me, on the hill. He's going to go to the container, because that's the only reason why he's using it, his PSD, to check the container, and find a dead body with a box on it that still has a weapon in it. What is that going to tell him? I didn't touch it. And so he's going to go back into caution mode and find somewhere else to take cover. Meantime, I'm all the way over here. You see what I'm saying? You got to think about what your enemy is going to do while you are doing what you are doing. Think of it as evil empathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about what your enemy is going to do and how they're going to react. And if you can plan their actions ahead of time, then you're already above it. When I say above it, I mean ahead of them. So it's kind of ominous how the detector is right next to the airdrop, and we just heard somebody use it, and yet the airdrop is still on the ground. That's why I showed the map and put my cursor like that. It showed y'all like what I was thinking. Because I'm like, you just hit the detector. Like, you literally just hit the detector. Why did you leave the airdrop behind? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that shit spooky? So, me, planning ahead of time, I'm thinking that airdrop symbol, that little cube, is going to go away. And I want to be near it when it does. Because obviously when it goes away, somebody has it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know I said last night that I'm a purist, but after that encounter, I realized I can't be a purist anymore. I gotta use a secondary if I need to, and not rely on my primary instincts of headshot only, move in, swoop, loot, and keep going. Right here is when I realized that the airdrop is right there in front of me. I think PSD? No. Mortar strike. But then not. Because this is what I'm thinking. There is about 8 places near here where this guy can be at. Prone in a bush, 1 knee in a trailer, and 6 more. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to show you is this. I don't feel like I'm alone. This is why I'm up here on 1 knee, crouch walk, well, not on 1 knee, crouch walking, going prone, looking directly at a bush, seeing if I see through a bush. But also, there's a very obvious lookout tower near here as well. Okay? Last second meta kicks in. If anybody's going to do anything, it's going to be right now. And so I decide to not use my PSD right now. Instead, what I decide to do is mortar strike that lookout tower. Because it's hella obvious. You know what I'm saying? And there we go. Now, I'm going to say something here that's going to make a whole lot of sense. What I'm doing is stomping the ground and seeing how many bugs come out. It's kind of like weeding out by doing a very heavy action. But since I dropped a mortar strike, I don't see anybody, I don't hear anybody. Think about it, guys. Whenever you hear a mortar strike, what do? You fucking run. But it turns out nobody was around. The one time where all the evidence shows that somebody is still in the match, nobody's in the match. So for the first time in a while, you're going to see me grab an airdrop. And get the hell out of here. I usually don't go for airdrops because, like, they're always common. But in this case, I'm near it and nobody's around, so why not? Also, I cut out that part, but I did hit the detector again. And the reason why is because, remember last night? Jammers are a thing too. They'll hide you. You just gotta wait them out. It's good to think about both sides of the gun, folks. The guy behind it, it could be you, or the guy in front of it, which could also be you. Not at the same time, though, because you can't shoot yourself because, you know, reasons. But in any case, people, this was the SVU on Restricted Freedom Protocol. Like I said, you can do the same thing as well. But I believe at this point, I done did everything that's a higher tier that I use. So maybe in the future, I'm going to try some common and uncommon weapons. If you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. I'll be sure to catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.